Oh, g'day, people. None of you asked for this. None of you probably wanted this, but I'm doing it anyway. Horrible history songs with a good history nerd. Hello, history nerd.
You really have to introduce me like that, huh?
Yes, I do. But as,
Alright, fine.
but yes, this is a history nerd. I'm your host, Zeppelin, and we're ranking horrible history songs. Before you ask why, I don't know, and I don't care. It seems funny, but we got up to season 6 and the specials. We just pulled a random tier list. You won't be hearing us play the songs. I hope you know. We're not getting copyright struck. Can't be dealing with that one.
Nope.
So, yeah. You wanna go play Fort Georges and we'll give our responses, or
Yeah, I think it'd be best if we play the songs and after we've listened to a little bit of it, we can then actually tier the song itself.
well, yeah, we'll play the song and then we'll listen to as
Yeah,
much of
no,
it as we need to.
that's fair. So
I got the
here,
Fort
here we
Georges
go.
going.
Yep, here we go with Born to Rule. I personally agree because quite frankly, it's the way the song it's calm. It starts off calm, and the way yeah, the
It sort of
words.
builds up.
Yeah, it builds up the later Georges you get because they all follow each other in quick succession. Well, not quick succession, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Um, the way they follow each other, it's interesting, but also at the same time, it helps build that calm atmosphere. And when it gets to the chorus, you're like, oh, okay, this hits
yeah.
different.
So we're getting a bangers or goats.
I'd say it's a banger, but I wouldn't say it's the goats. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it's top tier.
I'm gonna put it in bangers for now, and we're back. Share, need screen share. Cutting that part out. Anyway, divorced, beheaded, and died. Do we really need to listen to this one?
No, because quite frankly,
Just,
we know it off the top of our heads. To
are
be
we putting
honest, it's
are we putting it above or below? I kind of want to put it like top of bangers, bottom of goats.
um yeah, I can understand it. Like top of bangers, but below goats. I can understand that
Yeah, because
because
we
like
are ordering these in like best to worst per tier.
yeah, and
Making
I
a
have to say,
mummy.
Divorced Beheaded Died is certainly a lot
Oh yeah,
better than Born to Rule.
divorced, beheaded, and died. Like
It's
I
like
was humming that in my history exam. It was great.
fair
Right,
enough.
making a mummy. I don't actually remember this one. I'm gonna have to hear it.
I don't. Hold on, I need to find it again. Didn't? Oh, for God's sake! I have to search for the
God
goddamn
damn it,
song.
man. There are some of these that like we can kind of just tear without needing to listen to.
Yeah, because it's like we've listened to this enough to be like, yeah, okay, we know the song off by heart, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
I think I'm gonna put it like pretty good. Cause like I wouldn't say it's amazing when it's a banger. It's a bit forgettable, but it's not bad. It's pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, I can agree because when I first looked at the song to try and find it, I was like, how does this song go? I remember the video because it was because the way they show the actual mummification of a body is it's quite memorable, but the song itself,
The song
it,
isn't too
it
memorable, but it's pretty decent.
yeah, it's decent. It's not up there with the others, but I'd
Yeah.
say it's pretty good.
So we're going top pretty. So we're going amazing or pretty good.
I'd say it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
not
It's not
the song.
amazing. It's not like if you put it in a playlist, I might skip it. But if I'm feeling lazy, I'll let it go and I won't be too upset about it.
Yeah, for me, it's like the only reason it's not an amazing is because some parts of the song itself and just the way it comes across, it doesn't, should we say, it doesn't come across as memorable, or there's nothing about the song that makes me think, oh, I know that song.
Yeah.
But moving on, we've got The
Terrible
Tudors now.
Tudors.
Do you want me to play the song if you can't remember it?
Oh no, I can remember it. I still want you to play it because it's a good one. Like I'm already saying, this is going in like amazing bangers goat sort of area.
All right.
Mainly because they diss Simon Cowell. I'm just trying to figure out if I like it more or less than Divorced, Beheaded, and Died.
Yeah, that's fair. While you do that, I'm gonna listen to this because it's been a while since I've
Yeah.
listened to it.
Play it.
Okay. This is a little difficult for me because there are some parts of the song where it's like I can agree that it being like amazing bangers or goats. However, there are some parts where it's like it sort of just drops down a bit to only
Yeah.
just bangers and amazing.
You also didn't get to the chorus
Yeah, no. Um,
because we're too dirty.
yeah, I'm say I was only pausing at that point because I knew the chorus was coming up, so I wanted to pause it so I can put my thoughts across on the main part. But then when it gets to the
Yeah, makes
chorus,
sense.
I'll make a final decision. Okay.
I do quite like it. I don't think I like it more than Divorced, Beheaded, and Died.
No, like I can agree with you. I like the chorus and I like certain parts of the song. However, there are parts of it where it's making me think the way it's structured and the way the music comes across. It's I don't know how to describe it, but
It's
it's
a high
making me
highs, low low sort of experience.
sort of thing. Yeah. So overall, for me, I would say this would belong in amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
I can agree with that one.
it's something I can listen to while walking down the road and bop my head to, but it's not something I'm going to listen to in my spare time and sort of mouth the words or sing along to it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do this here and now, and we can get that one out the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but a gorgeous Georgian lady. It's one of those
I don't
songs
like the
where it's
tune.
like, go on.
I just don't like the tune of it.
No, there's just something part of the song where it's just it doesn't make it stand out, as it were.
Mm. Right, I'm
But
a knight.
next up, yes, I am a knight.
I know this one pretty good. It's very like upbeat and catchy. I do quite like
Yeah,
it. I'd
I do.
I'd personally put it in amazing, but I'm not sure what you would do.
I um this is a tough one because because it's a good song and it's also very memorable. It's it's sort of like, okay, well, how can I rank you against the others? I'd actually say it'll probably be in between Divorce Better Died and the Four Georges.
Ooh.
That'd be my opinion.
So you're liking it more than the Four Georges? Yeah, no,
Only
I
a
can
little
agree
bit.
with you on that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's continue with Caveman Love.
Mm. Do you remember the song?
It's my caveman love.
I'm gonna have a
Boom.
quick listen to it because, quite frankly, I can't remember the song. So I'm gonna have a quick listen, and then I'll give my thoughts. Okay.
I quite like it because I think it's just the right amount of silly and good song play.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I put it into amazing, but because of the nature of the song and just listening to that last bit of Caveman Love, kind of gave me goosebumps for some reason. I don't know why, but it always does.
Personally, I'd put it under Terrible Tudors. I don't know about you.
I'd put it above
I can
because
see either argument.
there's just a certain element of the song where it makes it that slightly more memorable than the Terrible
Yeah.
Tudors.
Right, it's not true. I don't think we need to listen to It's Not True. I think I could just
Yeah,
do that and we can continue. Play
yeah.
the
Because I'm
song.
sorry, it's I'm gonna play it, but it belongs up there.
Oh my god. More editing, yay. Remember, every single time you have to put a song on, I have to edit it. So be nice.
Mm, yeah,
I think
like even just listening to the song, it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, that belongs in one of the goats.
but like even if you take the song out, the video behind it is still quite funny.
Oh God, yeah.
Right, the Plague song.
I don't remember a lot of this song.
Oh, you gotta play the Plague song.
Oh, I know.
It's either going like high bangers or low goats. Like
Oh yeah.
I really like it. You understand my placement of it, right?
I have to say, I actually kind of agree with you. That has to be like low goats, high bangers. Because I'm sorry, but
I'll slap it here, and if we need to change it in the future, we will. But it's not going above it. It's not true. British
no,
things.
because I have to say there is one song. There are no three songs for me that belong above. It's not true.
I
Three
think
things,
I know
but
what
we'll get
two
to
of
them
them
later.
are. I think I know what the three are.
But again, we'll get to those later.
We'll get to them later. Anyway,
Yeah, British
British
thing.
things. Do you remember this one?
I do. It's basically talking about
No, I'm asking if
what
I
people.
remember it. I was asking if you do, so I don't need to
Yeah,
play it.
I do. I do remember it
Okay, sweet.
because
I'd say it's pretty
it
good.
I for me, I'd say it's a meh. Even though it describes everything that people associate with being British, and it tells people that it's not, there's just an element to the song where it's like, if I'm listening to it, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna exactly skip it, but I'm not exactly gonna be happy listening to it.
Yeah, I
But
can get that.
if but like you said earlier with with the Mummy song, if I skip it, it's be like I'm not really missing anything.
I think I'm gonna put it like at the very bottom of pretty good, because
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
we are Greek. At what point in bangers are we putting this? At what
Well,
point?
should we have a little listen? Just why not?
Yeah, sure, I can take on more editing.
It's like I'm sorry. For me personally, I put it above Divorced, Beheaded, and Died. Like that's me personally, but I would put it at the top end of bangers. It's
Yeah,
so good.
top end back. Birkenhair. I remember
Mm,
Birkenhair. It is a pretty good song. I'd personally put
I
it
don't know.
underneath.
I don't remember a lot of that. A lot of it. However, I do know that I do know the song itself, and quite frankly, I can agree. I can faithfully say that for me, I would put the song like top amazing bottom bangers,
Yeah,
even below King George's.
I wouldn't like. I prefer definitely prefer King George's, but I would put it above Caveman Love.
Yeah,
Literally, end of story. King Charles.
yeah.
End of story. I don't, we're not disputing those. Okay,
No.
Spartan High School.
Although I have to say, why did you put literally below It's Not True?
I just kind of put it in the tier, and we could discuss the exact placements later. Like they're both going in goats. We know that.
Oh God, yeah.
Do we want
Next
literally
one.
over It's not true though.
Oh yeah. I prefer the song over It's Not True.
King
But
King of
King Charles II,
King of Blake
that
is
is
staying at top.
that is remaining top tier.
Like
That is remaining top of goats.
that is like when you think of horrible history songs, it's either that or Dick Turpin that comes to mind. Like that's the
Yeah,
first one that comes to most people's minds.
but also when people say the British can't rap, those are the two songs where it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, we can, and we show them those songs.
exactly. And now we have Spartan High School.
I don't actually remember a lot of this song.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you give me free reign on this, I'm putting it goats above the Plague song. Like, put it on. But you'll understand. Because it's a serious song. Because it's about how the Spartans were raised. But it's so stupid and upbeat that you can't not love it.
Okay, yeah, I can understand where you want to put that because
It's,
I like I'm
it's
sorry, it's just so good.
the World War II goes.
Hmm.
Not the biggest fan
I'm
of this
not.
one.
I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this one, to be honest.
I'd say it's a meh. Like the tune's
Yeah,
not
I
too
can agree
bad.
with you on that.
It's just it's really nothing memorable. Can't stand
Like,
my wife.
I
That
can't
one's
stop laughing
too.
because I love this song.
It's just a memorable banger though.
Oh God,
I
yeah.
prefer it to George's and Diamond Night. I what are you thinking on this?
I'd say you put it above I'm a Knight, yeah,
Yeah,
but below
Diamond
Beheaded
Night
and Died.
below Beheaded.
Yeah.
Most because like the great part about Horrible Histories, most of the songs are going to be amazing enough because
Oh,
they just had good songwriting. Blackbeard
oh God,
stuff.
yeah. I don't actually remember a lot about this song.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I'm gonna
Dude
have a
sets his
quick listen.
beard on fire.
Okay, yeah, no, I've just played a little bit of the song. I was like, yeah, it's just come back, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, that has to go into bangers. And personally,
Whereabouts though?
I would say I'd say it's below Divorce Beheaded, but it's above Calms Down My
Yeah.
Wife. Do you agree or
Oh yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you on that. I don't like. I'm a bit. I could swap them and not feel any better or worse about it. Like Divorce Beheaded and Blackbeards.
fair enough.
Victorian's
Next,
Inventions.
what do you think about this one?
It is a very snappy, quick song. I do quite like it.
Hmm.
I don't think it's a banger though.
No, it's not something memorable, but there's a certain element to it where it's like when you hear the song, you're
Yes,
like,
you can.
oh, okay, that's the
It's the
song.
type of thing you can start vibing to. I'd say it
Yeah,
goes in amazing.
yeah.
Uh,
I'd say it goes above Caveman Love actually for
yeah,
me. Because like, don't get me wrong, Caveman Love is good, but when you get later on in the series and you listen to stuff like the
well,
ones we're listing off now, these songs
yeah.
just seem to be a lot better.
But like, here's the thing. The one thing I love about Horrible Histories, they started like song wise with the Four Georges with Born to Rule,
Hmm.
and no matter what anyone says, that song always gave that series the initial pop I think it needed to.
Oh
Like,
God, yeah.
it was a banger. Learn your hieroglyphics. If you try
Hmm.
to argue with me that it goes anywhere under bangers, I will refuse to believe you. Like, I'm going to be quite stubborn on this one. I'm not
All
putting
right,
anything under bangers.
tell me your piece about why it belongs in bangers, and then I'll tell you my piece.
About why it does or doesn't.
You'll find out, but tell me your piece as to why it
I
belongs in
just
bangers.
enjoy learning your hieroglyphics. It's got like it slows down when it needs to tell you what the actual hieroglyphics are, but it's also very quick and upbeat, and it
Hmm.
fits what the show meant to be perfectly, both like entertaining and educational. That's why I think it should go in bangers.
Okay. I would say I'm actually torn about this song. The reason why I'm torn is because there are certain parts of the song where it slows down in the correct places. However, when when you get to actually talking about the different hieroglyphics and what each one means and what two combined mean could mean something else, it does get a little confusing, but also with how slowed down it is, it sort of loses that effect of I'm going to be quick and upbeat and I'm going to be informative as much as I can. So, like I said, I'm a little bit torn as to where this goes. So I'll let you
I can agree
choose where
with
this
you.
goes.
Considering both our things, I'll put it like bottom bangers. I
Yeah,
think
that's
it
fair.
is a very memorable song.
Oh
Real
god,
life
yeah.
cowboys.
I'm sorry. I love this song, especially with the weird solo in the song.
Oh yeah, no, it's an amazing song. But we're
Oh God,
putting it
yes.
in amazing or bangers. Because I don't think it's GOAT worthy.
No, it's definitely not Go, but I'd say it's amazing, but I'd put it below the Blackbeard song.
So you want it in between Can't Stand My Wife and Blackbeards.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the song. However,
Yeah,
what do you
I
say?
can agree with you on that actually.
Fair enough.
Boudica.
Now, Boudica,
Ooh.
I'll let you say your piece before I say mine.
I'll be honest, I didn't like Boudica when I first listened to it, but I but on my second rewatch of it, I liked it a lot more. I don't know why,
Fair enough. That's
but
fair.
I do
I
quite like it.
hmm. I think the reason why I quite like the song, I have to say, is probably due to the fact of to me it's got that rock aspect to the song, but also it has that kind of um has that pop vibe to it. So it's not too quick, it's not too hardcore, but at the same time it's not too gentle because it sort of fits her personality.
They couldn't have done it gentle when they were on our Boudica though. Like
Yeah,
if
exactly.
they had
That's the
tried to
sort
go with a slow, gentle song, if they had tried to go with like the sort of tune that Caveman Love had for Boudica, it wouldn't have worked. Because Boudica
no.
was a take no names kick ass.
Yeah, because it's like the reason why I personally like this song, as I said, it has that slow but also is quite quick. But the reason why I prefer this song and like it is because it sort of it sort of fits her personality in a way. Because out of combat, she really cared for her people, so she had that soft element to her. However, when it came to combat, she was brutal as anything. She would take Roman slaves and just steal their property to fund whatever she was doing. So it works with the rock and pop. And quite frankly, I like the fact that Horrible Histories have managed to find a balance between the two to fit her.
Yeah. So, at what point in bangers do we want to put it? Because I don't think it's goat worthy, but I do think it's like quite good into bangers.
For me, and you might disagree, but that's fair. I personally think it's above We Are Greeks.
Yeah, I can see that. I would I would put it above We Are Greeks. Definitely songs I like more than Boudica, but Boudica it does slap. You
Oh,
said
it
you
does.
didn't remember Funky Monks, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't remember it. I'm gonna play it for a minute
I
because
love Funky
I
Monks.
want to listen to this and see where it goes. Okay.
It's like
Um.
when the bishop isn't around, they completely switch up the song, and I just love that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Personally, I don't actually know how to feel about the song. Like, I can understand the slow aspect of it because obviously they're monks, they're deep in prayer, they're chanting and everything. But obviously, when the priest is or the bishop is gone, they just get down and funky. Like, I like the song, I do, but there's just some part of me where it's just like I don't, I don't like it, but there's something that doesn't make me like it, and I don't know what it is. If you know what I mean.
I have not a clue what the hell you meant. That
Basically, there's a part of me saying I like this. This is sort of banger worthy. However, there's a part of me where it's saying there's an element to this song where I don't like it, and it belongs in like pretty good or amazing.
so what? You like the more sped up parts, but you think the slowed down parts a bit nah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can get that. So what is your rankings on this?
For me, I would actually put it below Burke and Hare.
Personally, I would have put it above, but I kind of like see why you put it below Birkenhair.
All right.
Do
Next
the
one. Do the
Pachacootie.
Pachacootie.
Do we have to discuss this one, or can we just slap this in bangers and be on our way?
I'd say slap it in bangers, but I would say slap it below Boudica.
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking slap it above Fuka. Okay. Oh, this is the question. Do do I put it
Hmm.
above or below, literally? Because I love both of these, but I think I prefer literally a bit more.
You see, that's where I have to split off from you because it's like I understand where you're coming from, but for me, I put this above literally
I think I'm
because
putting it below.
because because it's like there's just an element of this song where it's like, as I said, I can be walking down the road and I could bop my head to it, but
Yeah.
with this kind of song, if I just start singing it aloud, people are going to understand what this song is and start singing along to
It's
it.
just so iconic. Like, yeah, I can understand why you'd put it above. It's one of the most iconic songs. It's either that or King of Bling.
Oh God, yeah, the two most iconic songs of
Oh
horrible
yeah.
history.
I don't
Next one.
we don't have to discuss the next three. I'm gonna slap them. If you think I should put them somewhere else, you tell me. But let me just put the three of them in, and we'll go from there. Nope, that one's going
Okay.
there. Ba-ba-da, and ba. Thoughts?
No, I completely agree. I agree with you with those three. I really do.
I absolutely despise workshop work.
Oh, I know. I can tell because you just don't like children.
No, it's not that I don't like children. It's just such a boring song. Like, genuinely, on my second rewatch, it is the only song I skipped. Only
Fair
song
enough.
out of the entire thing I skipped.
Yeah, I have to say, as much as the song is, I understand what the children were going through at the time, but it was also at the same time, it's like, well, why would you prefer school over work? They're both terrible
You were
conditions.
both being beaten anyway.
Yeah, it's like, and women couldn't even go to school. So it's like, why were there female, was like, why were there girls singing about going to school
They're
when they
complaining.
couldn't?
They're
I
complaining
think.
about a situation whilst wanting a worse situation.
Yeah, it's like, well, what do you want? Do you want a lesser of two evils, or do you want a greater of two evils? There's just nothing. There's nothing about that song where it says, "Oh yeah, I'm uplifting and stuff." But
It's not meant to be an uplifting song, and I do get that. It's just I don't like it.
yeah, no, I don't.
What are
Because
your
to me, the song just doesn't make sense.
Yeah? But here's the interesting one. What are your thoughts on Cleopatra?
I know you told me before you don't feel strongly for this one. However, personally, I actually quite enjoy this song because the way the song comes across, it gives me that sort of Lady Gaga sort of feel.
Oh no, I get the same feel, and it fits right for Cleopatra.
Oh
Just do
God, yeah,
not like the beat. The beat
that's fair
throws me
enough.
off.
That's fair for me. With this, I would say this actually belongs above Pachacuti but below Boudica.
I can't agree with you on that one.
Where would you put it?
Honestly, I could put it above Can't Stand My Wife and Cowboys. I don't think I could put it above Blackbirds.
Fair enough. Shall we meet in the middle then and say
Above Divorced? I mean, roughly in the middle?
yeah, roughly in the middle of the two.
Yeah, so it goes about here then.
There we go. Yeah, just there. Because it's like we both have different opinions as to where it
Yeah.
goes, but it's comfortably sat in the middle.
Like, I'll admit it's a banger. It is a good
Oh
song.
God, yeah.
It's just the beat throws me off sometimes, and I don't get it. The truth about
Hmm.
King Richard the Third.
Yeah, Sweet King Richard. Um, what do you think about this song?
It's pretty good. I'd I'd be okay putting it in amazing. I don't think I could put it in bangers though.
No, it's one of those songs where it's better for a calm atmosphere if you wanted to listen to this song casually. So
But
I
we're
would put
not
this
like
like low.
calm,
I
casual
put this
song people.
Yeah, like I would put this low bangers, high amazing, but I wouldn't like put it above Funky Monks or Burke and Hare.
Yeah. Below Funky Monks, above Victorian Invention seems a good place for this. Evil
Yeah.
Emperors.
Oh, I adore this song.
Better or
Primarily,
worse than Spartan High School?
you see, that's where we're torn again. Because for me, I adore this song that I personally think is actually better than It's Not True. There's just something about this song and the way these emperors come across in this song that it just wants me to put it above It's Not
You
True.
know what?
Like,
I can agree on that one. This song, Evil Emperor's song, is a vibe. Like, you
oh
put
god,
this
yes.
on, people are gonna be like jamming. The
Oh
Suffragette
god, yeah.
song is next. Oh,
However, we will say before we get to the next one, with this kind of song, there is a song later in this list that I don't know if I should put it above this one or not.
I think I know the song you're on about, and I think I'm going with above. But we'll discuss
Fair
that
enough.
later. The
Oh god, yeah.
Suffragette song.
This is an interesting one because
I like it more than Caveman Love. I don't know if I like it more
yeah,
than Victorian Inventions.
mm, that's fair enough because I'll say just quickly for those of the people that don't know what a suffragette was, the suffragettes was a movement in the Victorian times, roughly about the start of World War One, where the suffragettes were basically women's rights activists trying to get women the vote, trying to get women in the workplace, trying to give women the equal rights that men had. So, like, you could fight in wars, you could work in factories, you could become a teacher, that sort of thing. However, there were some suffragette extremists that went, should we say,
Too
a
far.
little too far, that put the suffragettes
Yeah,
back in the public books.
like there was because some of them went too far. It pushed the whole movement back. Like one threw
Yeah,
themselves under a horse trying to put a pin on it, and people were like, "Well, she's stupid. Then all women must be stupid. So no." And then
yeah,
that was their sort of train of thought, which did put
yeah,
the movement back a bit. Anyway,
yeah.
on to the
However,
song.
when I would say because the song describes their history and what they're doing and everything, I would say the song itself belongs in something like pretty like high, pretty good, low, amazing. However, the video works with the song, so I'd say it belongs like mid amazing.
We've got to mark it
Like
on all merits, from video to song to tune. I think, though, if they had made this a bit more of like a heavier song, it could have been a bit better. Because it was a
oh
very like
yeah,
empowering type of movement. But I'm
oh
saying we
yeah,
put it above Caveman, below Victorians.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Ain't staying alive. Oh, where do we want to put
Now,
this one?
I don't know because when I first listened to this song, I immediately thought, wait a minute, is this the Bee Gees with Staying Alive?
Yeah, it's a. They took
Like,
like staying alive
like,
to make this.
yeah, like I know it's a direct parody. However, they did it so well that it was just, you know what? I can just vibe to this for as long as I want, and I couldn't care less what people say.
I think we put this like above Cleopatra.
Oh yes, agreed.
Are we thinking above or below Divorce though? I say
I'd
we.
say a, I'd say above.
Yeah. English
I'm sorry. There's just,
Civil War.
mm, This one, I'm I'm not too sure about because although the beat and the actual song itself is good, the way the video comes across and the way the lyrics are done, it's it's very weird. Like,
Define
how can I
weird.
describe? Right. So if I were to go through each individual part of the song, then I will do so. When it comes to the actual video of the song, you've just got people prancing around, being casual, like what, 1600s or 1500s or whenever the Civil
Yeah.
War was, being themselves, just doing ballet with their dance. However, when you get to the song, I can understand the movements because it works with what they're trying to do. However, when you get to something like the lyrics or the actual tune of the song, something about it just doesn't
Click.
mesh with what they're doing. Like they're doing a movement in one bit, but then when you hear the lyrics, it's like, why are you contradicting each other? But at the same time, why does your move not fit with what you're saying?
No, I can understand that.
But overall, I would say the song itself, if I were to listen to it without the video, I'd say it's like high amazing, but low pretty good. No, wrong way around.
Hi,
Low amazing, high pretty good.
yeah.
I definitely put it above Caveman Love, but the problem is I'd put it below the Tudor song.
So you think we should swap Caveman Love and Tudors?
Yeah,
So what? You want the list to look a bit more like that?
yeah,
Yeah, that
because like I said,
works.
there's just something about the song where it makes it memorable like the Tudor song, but it's just something about the song downgrades it to just being above Caveman Love.
Yeah, I get that. The Age of
Next
Stone.
one.
Now I had forgotten
You,
this one, as you know, but then you
yeah,
played a
you've
bit,
forgotten
and
this one.
everything kind of clicked. This song's a
Oh yeah.
banger.
Oh God, Jess. I adored this song. When I first listened to this song, I was like, okay, this is something I can get down to. But specifically because when I first heard it, I was in a jazz age for myself. Like a lot of the songs I was listening to were heavily jazz inspired. And to listen to something like this, it was just, okay, this is amazing. This is like the pinnacle of jazz for me.
The pinnacle of jazz.
Sure. Um, but overall, for me, I would say this is like a high end banger. I
Honestly,
mean,
I could
I
probably
I
put it above the Plague song.
I can see that, but for me, there's something about this song, and I don't know what it is. I can't describe it either. There's just something about this where it wants me to say, I want this to put this in low bangers as well, low goats.
Are we okay with putting it above the Plague song? Like, no, I
I
want
would say yes, put it above Plague.
that works. Celtic Boast Battle.
Do you remember this?
Oh no, I remember it. I just don't feel too strongly about it.
I can understand that because
It's a bit
although
meh.
it's nice they had people come in to teach the actors how to actually like properly beatbox and rap, but excuse me, for some reason something about this just says this isn't like goats or amazing worthy. So I would say this is probably well, no, it's not goats or bangers worthy. I'd say it's like high end bangers, but at the same time it's like low end, so I'd say somewhere in the middle.
Hmm. Can put it. Do we want it above Divorced or below Divorced? 'Cause that's roughly
I'd
the
say
middle.
above.
Yeah. All right. I'm not taking any questions.
You know how I feel about this
I
song.
just wanted to see if you would flip your shit. No, we're putting
Oh,
this in
oh,
goats. I'm just questioning
oh God, yeah.
whether I put it above or below, like literally in the Monarch song and all of these.
Personally, for me, because of my personal history with the RAF and how much I feel about this song, I personally believe this is below Dick Turpin, but above literally. This is my third
Yeah.
favorite song.
Oh no, I can agree with you. Like this song's amazing. Plus, you're both
Oh
a
God, yeah.
military nerd and a history nerd. And now we
Well,
have
yeah, but also I have military blood, so
yeah, natural selection.
do you
Putting this
remember
above
this?
it's not true.
I'm guessing you do remember this song.
Oh, I love this one.
Fair enough, but I I don't disagree. I can definitely confidently say this aboves belong. It's
Yeah.
not true.
Like, these songs are some goats. The Thinkers. Oh, I like this one.
Ooh.
The
You
Thinkers
see,
is
now this is the other one where I'm torn because I'm thinking it's so good that it belongs above Evil Emperors, but at the same time, for me, it's like on the same level as Evil Emperors.
so it does.
So
So you're in the sort
I
of mindset where they could be switched around and it doesn't really matter. Like if you
pretty
put them at
much
like
like
10 and
Evil Emperors
11,
could be above, or We're the Thinkers could be below
yeah,
Evil Emperors. I wouldn't care because for me, they're on the same level.
yeah.
They are
I'll
amazing.
slap it below, but it doesn't really matter. They're
Not
both.
really.
It's a new world.
For me, I have to say this is for me. This is on the same level as Work Terrible Work. I'm sorry, this song, like, I understand it's about the Pilgrim Fathers and
Yeah.
founding the new world and creating cities, but there's just something about this song where it's just this just sounds terrible.
I
Like, I understand it's part of the history and I
yeah.
understand it's developing stuff, but I think it's the music itself. It's just, and for me, it's just, it sounds too boy bandish, but at the same time, it's just, what are you meant to be? You're sort of clashing two genres together and it just doesn't work.
You see, I disagree with you on your placement. I was gonna put it below World War II goes and meh. So do we want to settle for putting it about here?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I bring it down, but
Oh no, it's fine that
I
you bring it
feel
down.
strongly about this.
I don't feel that strongly. Like for the mess songs, I don't feel too strongly either way. It's just dumpster trash is dumpster trash. Right.
Yeah.
Mary
The
Seacole.
Mary Seacole,
I like this one a lot. It's very snappy.
very naffy.
Snappy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
just very naff.
Oh, shush. Um. I can understand if you were to put this in like like high amazing but low bangers because it um I know it's a Jamaican nurse, but at the same time I can understand where you want to put it. So I'll let you put it without judging or
I'd put it above Burke and Hare in Amazing. Sometimes I just can't put it above, so I have to put it under and then swap them. It's so irritating.
oh, that's fine.
Victor-
Next one,
Victoria and
the
Albert.
Victorian Albert love ballad.
Now I'm gonna preface this. I don't usually like love ballads, but this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I can understand that. For me, this is a very easily forgettable song. Like, I don't mind love ballads, but sometimes there are love ballads where it's just, you know what, you're overdoing it a bit too much. You need to calm it down, or you need to rewrite the song. It's just terrible. But for this, there's just something about it where it's like you can't rewrite this, but at the same time, it just doesn't. It just sounds like you're going over the top a bit for a love ballad.
I feel like it's a mix of too much and not enough.
Yeah, that's how
Where are
I'm
you
feeling.
thinking to put it? Because I'm thinking under World War II goes and meh.
Yeah, agreed.
I
Like,
feel the same about this one as I do this one. I'll be honest.
yeah, fair. Next one, we've got the Blue Blooded Blues.
Absolutely no recollection. You're
You
gonna need.
don't know this song?
I might if you play it, but I don't have any like recollection of it right now. We're actually
Fair enough.
pretty far through this list. Like
Goddamn,
we've just been
that was
going.
quick.
We've just
Right.
been speeding along.
Right. What I will say about this song, from what I remember before I play it, this song is very, as the clues in the
It's a
song
blue.
itself is actually it's a very good blues song, but at the same time, the way they do their accents, the way they portray the Scottish leaders, it's a really good job. It's a job well done.
Before you put the song on, tell me where you want me to put it, and then I'll tell you after the fact if I agree or disagree.
I put it in mid amazing, like above the yeah, there. I'd put it
Okay,
there.
I'll see. I'll see if I agree with you after this. Put it on.
Okay.
I
What do
have
you
made
think?
my decision. I agree with you. That song's pretty fucking good.
I'm
Luddites.
glad that you agree because I'm sorry, but if you said it was only lower, I would literally argue with you as to where this belongs because
I don't entirely agree with the placement. Don't get me wrong. I could put it above Burke and Hare, but
actually I do agree with you after listening to it again.
yeah.
I can agree. It belongs above Buckenham.
And now we have the
Next one,
Luddites.
the Luddites.
Honestly,
What do you think?
I say above We Are the Greek, maybe even like above Plague. I'm I do like because this is my type of music. Very
Oh
heavy.
God, yeah, very heavy punk.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. This belongs above Plague. Because I'm sorry, like when I'll openly admit this. I like yes, I said earlier I had a very jazz age for myself when I was younger, but when that song came along and I just started listening to punk, I was like, okay, this song I can really get down to. I can just headbang to it. It was like it got me more into punk, and I could play air guitar to that song for as long as
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted, and I couldn't care.
The Borgia family.
Where would you say before I give my piece?
I'd say here.
No, I agree. Um, obviously, as we know, this is a Mickey take on the Adams family, but
But it doesn't like when you take a Mickey take like Ain't Staying Alive, that's how you do it right. This I
yes,
feel is a no-no.
yeah, just like when they do it, it's just A, it doesn't sound right. B, well, it kind of does because it works for the time. However, if you're gonna do something like the theme tune to the Addams Family, at least stick somewhat to it. Have elements that is actually recognizable to be that, not just have the same notes using different instruments.
Oh yeah. Alright, Mary the First. What are your thoughts?
Personally, I don't actually remember this song.
We're in the same boat.
All
The
right,
song's a bit
I'm
forgettable
gonna
then.
play it a bit.
Let's get it played.
I'm not too sure how I feel about this song. There's just something about this song where it's like I understand what she's trying to do. She's trying to portray her history. However, there's just a certain part of me where it's like the song doesn't, not the song, the music doesn't fit the attitude she's portraying. Like she's trying to show someone who used to be in line for the throne. However, she was pushed aside because Edward was born. So um she had to bide her time. However, when she finally got the crown, obviously things, I don't know what happened there, but
Things went bad because I think it was like Catholic country. She was Protestant, so she gave the crown to her sister, and
yeah,
that's how it
because
got
and her
like
sister murdered her for
yeah.
being a Catholic. Well, Protestant. However, there's just something about the song where it doesn't fit who she is and who she was. What do you think?
I'm agreeing with that. Though whilst we are down in the lower tiers, I do just want to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Next up, William
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare and the Quill.
I could not read what that. I read cults. Anyway, Shakespeare and the Quills. Where do we want to put this? Do you know it,
I
first off?
pers I do. I
Good.
do know it because it has a really strong jazz element to it, but also at the same time, it has that sort of in a way, that sort of poetry club vibe when there's just soft jazz music playing in the background. And this song, although I can't remember the lyrics, I know this song well.
Mm.
And for me, I personally enjoyed this. I would listen to this song for hours on end and just try to recite the majority of the quotes that he wrote, but also at the same time, excuse me, at the same time, there were elements to the song where it's like, I actually want to learn how to play this on the saxophone, but things came to be, and unfortunately, I couldn't learn how to play it.
Fair enough. Now I agree with you. The song is good, but where do we put it?
First off, how do you feel about it, and where would you personally put it?
I think I could put it above Pachacuti. I don't think it's
I can
goat
understand
worthy
that.
though.
No, it's definitely not goat worthy, but for me, I'd actually think it belongs um below Pachacuti. I'm not. The thing is, I'm not too sure if that's the correct placement though, because for me, this and Pachacuti are on the same level again.
So it's a
Where it's
similar
like,
situation to these two, where it doesn't really matter because it's just the same. Like you,
pretty much, it's the same level. Like,
yeah.
I would be a little upset if this was skipped, but if it plays, I'm gonna be banging this out because I adore this song.
Now here's a song I think you like, Georgian
The
Navy.
Georgian Navy. I have to admit, when I first heard the song, it was like it was very football-esque. Like
It does actually feel
the
like a football
like
chat.
like the way the drums are done and the way they sing, it's very footballish. And although I admit I liked the song when I was younger, listening to it again, and because it's such a football vibe, and I've lost interest in football, I wouldn't have actually put it where I thought it would when I was younger.
Where do
For
you think it
context,
should
when
go?
I was younger, I would put this in like top tier banger low goats. However, because I've lost interest in football now and not really that big onto football chants, I would say it belongs like mid to low bangers.
I say we put it about here, like above
Yeah,
Cowboys, below Blackbirds.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Also, I love how the majority of like the songs are above pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Because that just speaks for the type of music that is in this show. Go watch it if you
oh yeah,
haven't. I Sat
oh
on a
yeah.
Bus by Rosa Parks. Do you know this
I
one?
don't. I don't remember this song at all.
Play it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's good.
I would say this song certainly gives me very Motown vibes rather than blues or jazz.
Oh yeah, no, it's not blues or jazz, but you can understand why I do like it.
Oh yeah, it has that bounce to it. It keeps the song upbeat while it tells her story, but at the same time, it makes you want to move and groove to the song because it's so bouncy and it's so catchy.
Though it is a very stupid story. Like, people with that race is like, no, you can't sit on a bus. You don't want to move. Get your ass in jail. Like,
Yeah, like
that's
I understand
just,
at the time it was very racial prejudice. However,
it's still stupid.
it was stupid of us to think that way. It's like,
Well, not
oh
us.
no,
We didn't
whites.
think it. We were dead. We weren't
Well,
born.
yeah, I know, but I mean, like previously or in past lives, if people believe in that we were stupid enough to say, oh no, we're white, we're racially superior than you lot. If we get on a bus, you lot have to
Yeah.
move back and get cramped while we can just sit around in luxury. And it's like, no, that's not right.
Shoot a white man and a black man, they both bleed the same red. Anyway,
Pretty much.
racism aside, where are we putting the song?
I'd actually put this like above Mary Seacole, but something about me wants me to put it like above Shakespeare's song. So I'm
I've lost
torn
where
where
we
to put
put
it.
Shakespeare. Oh, Shakespeare was about.
Next to Patrick Coty.
Mm. I don't
That's the
agree with
thing.
you
I
that it
don't
should
know
be
where to
above.
put it.
I agree that it should, like, it's a banger song, but I don't think it's this high banger. I think I'd put it better than Cleopatra. I don't know about Divorced and Beheaded, though. I think I'd put it about here.
Yeah, it's about midway as to where I'd put it, so understandable. Next one.
Vikings and Garfunkel.
I don't remember this song, and I think for good reason because
It's a very
I
mellow song.
it's a very mellow song, but at the same time, I understand they're trying to portray how the Vikings were outside of raiding and pillaging and murdering and all that lot. But it's just something about this song where it's like, I don't remember this, and I think it's for a good reason. Where it's like, it's calm, it's collected, I can understand, but after everything you've done leading up to this, it's like,
You can't really be that calm, collected type of people.
no, you you,
No.
you can't because like I said, I know Horrible Histories are trying to portray that Vikings were calm.
Like,
They
once they had
valued
settled,
family and care
they were fine.
above everything else. Yeah,
But they did pillage and steal and burn and kill.
yeah. However, I will say there is a personal prejudice against this because this song gives a very Simon and Garfunkel type.
I think that was the
Um,
point.
yeah, and for me, I personally don't like any Simon or Garfunkel
Fair enough.
songs. That's just me. I just don't like their songs.
I say we can put this comfortably about here.
Yeah, I would have said a little lower, like above how to do a mummy, but
So here, you're thinking.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
I'm sorry for those who like the song. That's just my personal opinion and my own personal prejudice against Simon and Garfunkel.
Charles Dickens
His life story,
was a depressing one.
it was
Do you remember it?
vaguely, but
Play
from
it if
what
you
I
need to.
remember, yeah, I'm gonna quickly play it because I remember parts of the song, but I don't remember a lot. Okay. I have to say, I actually kind of like the bounce of the song.
It's so
Like,
depressing, but it has a bounce to it. It
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, like
It shouldn't
my
work,
personal
but it
favorite is
does.
like my personal favoritism of the actor aside. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, no. Before we end up starting recording this, he was trying to make a tier purely for this guy
Yeah,
because he's just that good.
yeah. I'm sorry, but this guy just has such a good voice, and I wanted to create a separate tier for him. I'm sorry, but
As funny as it would be.
anyway, anyway, with this song, um, I would actually put it above. I put it like high bangers but low goats because this, as depressing as it is, it's fantastic. I love this song.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, ITO. Let's just slap that one there. I don't
Yeah,
remember Joan of Arc.
no, I don't remember Joan of Arc. I'm gonna quickly play it because again, I don't remember this at all. I really don't know how to feel about this song.
It,
I really don't.
I like it more than Vikings and Garfunkel.
Yeah, there's just I know the song they're trying to parody, but it just doesn't work.
Mm. So we put it there. And pretty good.
Where? Yeah, like they're trying to do a parody of Price Tag by Katy Perry,
Yeah.
but it in my head it just doesn't work. It just doesn't sound. There's just elements of this where it just doesn't sound good, but the way the lyrics are done, it doesn't fit with the beat either, and it's just why have you done this?
Okay, Alexander the Great is our next song. I don't know if you've listened to this one, but I'm putting it
I
there.
haven't. I've told you before I haven't listened to it. However, I'm gonna have a quick
I would put
listen to
this one
this.
on the same level as Evil Emperors and Thinkers. Like,
Okay.
I think
Well, let me have a
very
quick
highly of
listen
this song.
and okay. I can understand why you want to put this so high. I
It,
can understand. And quite frankly, you don't have any contest with this.
oh hell yeah! This is like I understand there are some songs that like objectively may be better. This is like personally just one of my favorites. It's
Oh
just so
yeah.
good.
For me, I would say with this song, Horrible Histories have done soft rock
Well,
brilliantly for this kind of thing.
and it shouldn't work because Alexander the Great was an elite conqueror.
Oh god, yeah.
Ironically, the only person Alexander the Great, like Alexander the Great met, who was the Greek philosopher? He lived in a barrel. He would pee on people that annoyed him. He did. He just kind of did whatever he wanted. Amazing philosopher, Diogenes, I think it was. It may have been him.
I think it was Diogenes because he didn't believe in
Yeah,
possessions.
Diogenes was chilling under a tree, and Alexander came up to him. They spoke about something. Alexander offered him anything, and he just asked him to move because he was in the way of the sun. And Alexander was quoted on saying, "If I wasn't myself, I'd want to be him." Like that's the type of guy Alexander was. He was an amazing conqueror, but so very cocky, which was very fun.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Prince of Wales.
Owain Glandver, the first Prince of
I don't
Wales.
think I remember this one.
I don't, and
Well, let's get it playing, and we'll see what we think.
yeah,
But there is one thing I want to say before you play the song.
yeah.
The next song, Transportation, when I think of it, I think of Grease Lightning.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Like, anyway, play it. We'll play Transportation. I'll see if I'm being crazy.
Yeah. Well, first off, let's do Prince of Wales first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Play Prince of Wales first.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Owain Glendower?
It's not bad. Like, it's interesting. But, like, if it came on, I wouldn't skip it. I'd be willing to sit there and vibe to it because it's very slow and drawn out, but it kind of works. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
you're not wrong. It kind of gives that it gives the choir vibe whenever it reaches a certain point, but at the same time, it's just in a way, it's just too slow for the type of song it needs to be.
Yeah, I say we
Like
put
I'm
this above hieroglyphics.
Yeah, like before we go to transportation, I can say that with this kind of song, I can understand they want it to be slow because they want people to understand and learn how to pronounce his name, but also learn about his history and how his uprising had failed. However, with how the song is done, I think it could have been done just that little bit quicker rather than the pace it already is.
Hmm, I can agree. Transportation.
Now,
I need you to
do
play
you want
this
me to?
one.
Because you can't remember.
No, I can remember it, but I need to know if the tune is me thinking of Grease Lightning or if I'm just going crazy. I did hear the Grease Lightning. That's all good. Where are we putting this?
I'm not sure because they're doing a parody of Grease Lightning, and somehow it works with the kind of thing they're doing. However, there's just something about this where it sort of makes me think maybe it doesn't work, and I don't understand or can't describe why.
I'd put it here. I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Personally, I would have actually put it lower. Like, I would have actually put it lower than hieroglyphics.
Oh, wow. Well,
Like,
definitely.
Like the reason why I say this is because, like I said, I understand they're trying to go with the whole parody of Grease Lightning because they're trying they're innovators of transport. The if they were to meet together, they'd have this sort of attitude because they were all American. Well, probably one was British, but yeah. Um, Something about this song, and I can't describe it. It's just something about this where it makes me think that although it's good and it does its job well, it
Something's
just
out of place.
belongs lower than hieroglyphics, and I don't know what.
Can we agree to, split it roughly in the middle and put it there?
Yeah,
Alright. Henry the Seventh. You know this one, right?
no, I don't.
Play it.
Okay.
The men is the War of the Roses. I love that song.
um, I can tell.
I
With
was
the start of
genuinely
the
sitting in
song
my room
and the
vibing.
way the video is portrayed, the song itself kind of gives me that sort of early 80s type vibes with the way the guitar sort of what was it? Sort of reverberates, but at the same time, with the way the video is portrayed, it really gives that psychedelic kind of vibe to
Yeah,
it.
that is. I do quite like that.
I will admit, I quite like this song after hearing it. Um, Something about it, it's I don't know what it is. It's probably a sensory thing, but I quite like the way the guitars are done, and I like the way he does his voice with this kind of song. So I would say this is like between Patrick Kuti and William Shakespeare for me.
Yeah, I can agree on that. This song, it's
It
when he hits that Lancaster note, it's something different. It's just amazing.
yeah. Now this one, Matilda and Stephen and Henry.
Here's the weird part about this song. I can remember the rough story. It's just people fighting for the crown when someone dies. But I don't remember the song at all.
No, I don't. And like we all know who came after William the Conqueror, but I don't know these people, nor do I
Play it and we'll figure out.
Well, I know Henry won, but I don't know the Matilda, Stephen and Henry. I don't know these ones.
Play it.
I'm not sure how to feel about this.
It's it's decent, but
Like,
it clearly wasn't that memorable.
no, there's just I don't know what it is, but if I were to listen to the song, I would skip it.
So where are you thinking putting it?
I'm thinking of either putting it in meh or bad. Like you said, it's not very memorable. But if I was to listen to the song to myself, I would personally skip this.
No, I prefer that to Georgian Lady. Don't like Georgian Lady.
Yeah,
Australia.
I've not heard this one.
I like it.
You're not wrong. There's something about this where I can understand the sort of vibe they're going for. Like, obviously, they committed crime in Britain. They were chained up and they
And
were sent to
just set
Australia.
to Australia. Yeah, I do
And
like the song.
when they got to Australia, they were freed and they were sort of like, you know what?
It's
Develop
your
your
place
own
now.
colonies and just you look after yourselves. We're off out of here.
Just like bye.
And like, yeah, and it's like I can understand the vibe of the song, and quite frankly, I'd put this like mid bangers.
We good there?
Yeah, about that. Below Rosa, but above transportation.
Now this one, we're
We're
history.
history. You
It's a
see,
definite go to me.
you see, I disagree.
Oh,
When I first heard this song, I heard it through TikTok, and I'm like, wait, is Horrible History's finally ended? And I legit had to search it up. I was in a rush. And when I finally heard the song in its entirety, I actually stopped the song halfway through and I just couldn't carry on.
why? Because it was bad, or
Because
because you were sad?
it was actually a mixture of both, because I was sad that Horrible Histories had ended. It was practically my entire childhood,
Fair
and to
enough.
see it just go is just, where's my childhood gone? But at the same time, when this song comes across, it's like I understand this. They're singing, "We're history. We're horrible histories. We hope you've enjoyed what we've done for you." But there's just something about this song where I don't know how to describe it, but I wouldn't put it in goats.
Where would you put it?
As much as it pains me to say it because it was the final song,
Well, clearly
I
not.
but I know, but for this, I I personally think this is low amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this song, because like I said, it was my entire childhood.
Where would you put
And
this song?
like I said, low amazing, but I'd put it above the Weird Tudors song, but I wouldn't put it above Suffragettes.
Now we have very, very differing opinions on this one. I do quite like it.
All right, what's your piece on this song?
I put it where I thought it should go, like low go. But
Why? What is your reasoning as to why it
it
belongs in
just feels
goats?
like a good summary of the series as a whole. It just feels right for how the series ended. But
Understandable. Should we meet somewhere in the middle then?
meet in the middle.
I know this. I know this sort of pains you to bring it down, but
Yeah, but it pains you to put it so high.
yeah, pretty much. But
You,
because it's middle banger, I can live with that.
yeah. I don't know the
Next up,
specials.
now
Like
the
everything
Christmas.
past here, I don't think I've ever listened to once.
Right, I can say the Christmas Carol specials. I can confidently say, as much as I like it, and as much as I know this is part of a Christmas special for Horrible Histories itself, I would actually put this in pretty good above Joan of Arc
I'll agree.
because
I'll trust you on that one because I can
because the
vaguely
way
remember it.
because the way these songs work are the first one is Silent Night, and it's basically telling you the origin of the actual song itself. The other one I've never heard of is called Good King Wenceslas. No idea who the hell that is, and it basically tells you the history of him.
I remember that
Obviously,
part,
yeah, obviously at the very end you've got the song "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
which has obviously been
Then
horrible historyified.
yeah, and then right near the end you've got "Oh Christmas Tree," telling you where the origin of the Christmas tree, where it came from, and then just goes on to a skit about what a Victorian Christmas was like.
Fair?
Next one, "The Flame."
I
This
don't.
song
I don't know this one. Alright. So the Flame song. The song is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
For those, I'll say just quickly, for those who don't know what the Flame song is, and if you've probably never heard of it, the Flame song was created by Horrible Histories as should we say, an homage or a tribute to the actual Olympic torch. Because in 2012, the Olympics was held in London, and Horrible Histories thought, you know what? Well, the BBC thought, you know what? We're based in London. Let's create a video explaining the Olympic torch and its origins, etc., etc.
and in the same year the Queen ended up jumping out of a plane with James Bond. Was it a
Even
plane
though
or
we
a
all know
helicopter?
it was a helicopter, even though
Yeah.
we all know she was too old for that, so it was just a stunt double.
Yeah, but like it's
It
the
was still
Queen.
cool. It was still cool to see.
Anyway, I put it like bottom bangers just so I can put it up here without having to scroll down for it.
Oh
Where
yeah,
where are we wanting to put it? Because it is a banger.
I would say let's pop it above Beheaded and Died.
But I like it more than Boast Battle.
Actually, yeah, put it above that.
Oh my god.
Also, not gonna lie, I would probably swap Boast Battle and Beheaded around. Come to think of it,
Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that. Death's
Death
favorite thing.
favorite things.
I don't know this one. But I know Death is probably my favorite Horrible Histories character.
Yeah, I would say we all know Death. His favorite things are going to be the thing that causes people death, like gangrene, smallpox, the Black Death, anything like that.
A Kniffy. Anyway, play the
Yes,
song.
a Kniffy.
Anyway, I figured out where I'm putting this.
Hmm.
We can
Yeah,
discuss its further placement, but
yeah. I'm sorry. It belongs up there.
I'm happy with that.
However, I would say because it's Death, we have to do him justice. You have to put the Black Plague after him. Like you have to.
Yeah, but I like the Charles Dickens songs more than the Black Plague song.
That's fair. Anyway, next one, the Love Rats.
I already don't like the sound of this.
Yeah, same. Hold on. Okay, what do you think? Yeah, I agree. Like, don't get me wrong. It's catchy in its own right. It's a good song, but it just doesn't. Should we say? It doesn't
It
like.
doesn't feel Horrible Histories.
No, it doesn't. Just like you're just basically explaining the stories of love these guys have gone through. So there's really no point for them to do this.
Alright, World War One.
I'm sorry, one of my favorite special songs
Yeah, because
because
it's about World War One.
it's not just that. Um, the reason why I specifically love this song is because A, the music itself fits how these three are. And obviously, as you can tell by the title, all three of them were cousins. King George V of England, Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, and Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany. They were all cousins.
Did not
However,
know that.
yeah. However, two of them looked similar, which was Tsar Nicholas and King George. Uh, um, they looked so similar, in fact, that if one of them didn't want to go to a party, they'd ask their cousin to go instead and wear their uniform.
And people would
And
just believe it.
people would believe it, but it drove their advisors round the twist
Oh, I love that.
because they didn't know if it was George V or Nicholas II.
I actually love that.
Do you want to hear the song?
Oh, hell yeah.
Now you see what I mean. I love this song.
Thoughts?
No, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you. I'd rate it higher.
No, I'm putting it in bangers, but like thoughts on placement.
Like I said, for me, the World War One cousins, I would rate it higher than where it is.
Higher where?
Like I personally think it's better than oh, what was it? And it's a no, it's not. It's a lie, is it? What's the one next to the Spartan High School? I can't remember the title of it.
The Age of Stone, or it's not true?
It's not true. I'd put it above that.
Oh.
Like I sorry, I love this song so much. It belongs up there for me.
So you want to put it there?
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't think I can.
Where would you put
Actually,
it then?
no, I think I can. And
All
now we
right then.
have these ones. I don't know any of these.
I
I
don't,
kind of want to
and quite
skip out
frankly,
of
I'm
all
already
order just to go to this one.
yeah, like I am already scared to play these and listen to them.
Oh, hold up.
I'm
Queen
already
Rhapsody. Oh my god.
yeah, like I said, I am already scared.
Oh, and I would say
Here we go.
1,000 years. 800 years.
Yeah. Yeah, the Magna Carta 800 years. Here we go. No, 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 no. I know the song it's trying to do.
Continue. Right, next song.
Uh,
Grievous
right.
Battle.
The yeah, the rap battle of the Barons with John.
I don't like this.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Bottom of meh. I wouldn't say it's bad, but like, it's really getting there.
Oh, I know. You
I'm
know
not
what? Just put
gonna
it
say
in
that.
bad. I just put it in bad. Like I am already cringing at this, and I do not want to continue with this
I'm Out
song.
of Town is the next song.
I've not heard this one, so this ought to be interesting. I hope. Let's just turn it up. Let's see if it actually,
Plays.
well, not exactly plays, but it plays through clearly for you.
Oh, it's never been clear.
Yeah,
Norman
I'm
Style.
sorry. I've told you before. I am scared of this one,
Oh
and
yeah,
I
same.
don't want to listen to it.
We may
But
get a second contender for dump stuff trash.
oh, I know. I think it deserves its own category below dumpster trash.
Oh god.
You'll hear. You see what I mean? Just black. Just make the color black.
Shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving
Yep.
on.
I want to cry.
Moving on.
Queenian Rhapsody. Oh,
Oh, I bet that is Queen. It's actually Queenian. You know
yeah.
what? Just for that name alone, it starts here. I believe where I put it is okay.
I personally think it's dumpster trash.
I don't think it's that bad.
For the ones that have grown up with this,
Actually, you know what? I'll put it in
huh?
dumpster trash because of the name.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Also, for those of you who have grown up with this level
This
of horrible histories of these new songs being like direct rip-offs of actual songs, and you like it, there is something wrong with you.
but here's
I'm sorry, but
here's the
there's
thing.
something wrong.
If you've only listened to the newer songs and you enjoy them, that's fine, I guess. But like, as someone who's grown up with all the older songs, this feels like a slap in the face.
It does. It really does. Because again, like I said earlier, it's like, where the hell has my childhood gone? These are not the songs I remember. These are not the styles of songs I
Where did the
remember.
horrible histories go?
Yeah, like they would create their own songs. They would not directly parody something unless they thought
It would
it
go well.
actually worked.
Like, take a song like, oh, what's it called? Ain't Staying Alive.
Yeah.
They made that a parody just because it worked so well and it was so funny.
Hmm.
But then they
Anyway,
wouldn't have made something like Rolling Wallace a parody because it wouldn't have worked. But now they're just making
no.
everything a parody and trying to
Yeah.
make it work. Get on to
But
Napoleon
failing
Bonaparte.
miserably.
Please do not ruin my short king.
Thanks. Let's see what they've done with Emperor Napoleon.
What are your thoughts?
I'm actually not sure because this actually feels like horrible history for once, even though even it's in a new season. This feels like it's its own original creation. It actually
They
feels like
didn't
something
ruin my
I can
short
watch it.
king.
Yeah,
I
like,
feel like that's a pretty good placement for it.
where'd you put it?
Amazing. In between Terrible Tudors and English Civil War.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like, I'm sorry. It's like, I agree because quite frankly, it's horrible histories.
It feels like it
They're doing
should.
it in they're doing it in a style that attracts younger people, but also it gives them the information about Napoleon. It tells them about his return from his exile on the island of Elba.
But it feels
But it
like
also
the original Horrible Histories, not whatever this
exactly,
New Age bollocks is. Right.
exactly.
I can't read whatever this title says.
It's the Reformation song with Rowan Atkinson starring as Henry VIII.
Play it. I'm intrigued.
You see what I mean? It is a direct parody of
I like it.
yeah,
I can't help
you're not
but
the only
like
one.
it.
I don't get me wrong. I don't mind the fact that they're parodying Elvis Presley, but the
It's
fact they've done this in this way,
yeah.
it sounds really good.
Here's the thing. We're not mad about them parrying songs. It's when you parody it bad. This is a good
Yeah,
parody.
yeah.
I could be swayed to put this in goats. I think it's a banger for sure, but you could probably convince me to put it in goats. It's just whereabouts in
I
bangers you want to
mean,
put it.
for me, I personally think it's low tier go or at least like mid tier, primarily on the fact that they got Rowan Atkinson to actually
Oh yeah, that's
sing the
funny.
song.
I think we put this above It's Not True.
Oh yeah,
Because that,
like, I'm sorry, but hearing Rowan Atkinson sing, it's fantastic.
oh yeah. but this is good. Like that's a good new age song.
Oh God, yeah.
And now I can't
Now
go.
this one, I
Can
can't go on.
Here's the thing. They started this season pretty bad. They're bringing us back. Let's see if they can keep us happy.
Yeah, I don't know about this one,
I have a
but
bit of
let's.
faith. They crushed my hopes.
Yep. I don't know how to feel about that song.
They crushed my hopes. Like I had
Yeah,
high hopes after that last one. Nope, they're
same. Now this one.
crashed.
ah,
Play
as
it.
I was saying earlier, do you before I start, do you know the band Blur?
Nope.
Do you know the song Park Life?
No.
I will play you the song after this video, but you'll see what I mean. This is a terrible job.
No, play the
You'll
Park Life one first. Because I'll just cut it out no matter what, so it doesn't matter. It just gives me better perspective.
now you know I made the reaction I did when
Like,
when YouTube first played this first second
here's the thing.
of the song.
I don't know what song this is parodying, so I'm having to judge this based off its entire own merits. So I'm gonna judge it based off its own merits. Next song.
Yep.
Please, I'm looking at the title of the song. If this is a Pokemon one, I'm putting it in what the actual fuck.
No, it's not.
Thank God, I thought this would be a play on the original Pokemon theme.
Yep.
Next
This song is
song.
directly parodying the goddamn song by Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, and it's just, oh my days.
Yeah, I can see it now. No.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one, Your Finest Hour, sung by
This
Winston
looks,
Churchill.
yeah. I'm
Words
worried
I never thought would come out of my mouth.
because I like Churchill.
Yeah, Churchill's fantastic, but
I would
what I
call
just
it
said,
fantastic.
I never thought would actually come out of my mouth.
Okay, let's be real. He wasn't fantastic. Great military person.
Oh no, terrible military. He was the one who led
Oh yeah,
he was the one who led the invasion of Gallipoli.
I don't know. But yeah, no, but
The
helped
invasion
us.
of Gallipoli was basically in World War One with the Anzac Corps, Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, fighting against the Ottomans, trying to get to their capital quickly through Gallipoli. That ended in disaster because the Ottomans were too well entrenched. They had defensive positions everywhere, and naval invasions were still in their
Early stages.
yeah. At that point, Winston Churchill was the first Sea Lord. However, after the invasion of Gallipoli, and because he was in charge of it, he lost that position because of how much of a disaster
Oh,
it was.
but yeah, no, he wasn't. He led us pretty well in World War Two. You can't get me wrong there. That's why I assumed, pretty good at military. Because the whole World
Yeah,
War II shenanigans.
yeah,
Not the best
but
person, though.
no, really not.
Could have been a better person. But I do
Oh,
like,
for sure.
but I do quite like him.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the song "Your Finest Hour."
I'm worried because I feel like this is a World War II song, and I know how much you love. You stopped it.
Yep.
Why?
I know the song is parodying.
What song?
It's from one of their earlier songs,
What?
Richard III.
No. Keep playing it.
Listen to the piano, specifically the piano.
Okay. Oh my god.
You see what I mean?
They ripped off their own song
Yep.
and made it worse.
Yep.
I don't think it's dumpster trash though. I'd put it over the Borgia family,
Yeah.
which isn't saying much. That's like saying I'd prefer to be shot in the toe than the foot. Both are bad options. Queen of
Oh no, I would prefer to be shot in the foot right now. Like Jesus.
Us deciding to do this video is like shooting us in the foot.
Now this one, Empress of India.
Okay,
This one caught me by surprise in the first second alone.
hit it. I kind of
I
like
don't
it.
know how to feel.
Like, it is very quick and upbeat.
Yeah, because it gives that Bollywood style.
Mm. It's not better than the Napoleon one,
No,
but it is so much better than all of these other ones.
oh for sure. This may sound weird of me, but I'd say
I'm thinking here.
Under the Christmas Carols.
Yeah, like
Yeah, understandable.
the last
I was gonna.
one.
Oh no, Oliver Cromwell.
Here's the thing, because I know this song being good. Like, we had this song and this one back to back, absolutely amazing. I know this one being good doesn't mean shit. But if we go off pattern, 5 and 6 were pretty good. So hopefully
All
we
I
got
will
one
say to
good, but
this
the next one should
is,
be better.
all I'm going to say is, think about the title before I play it. Cruel Necessity.
Don't tell me
What
it's
does that
that Jungle
remind
Book
you of?
song.
You'll find out for yourself.
No.
I am not showing it on the outside, but inside I am crying.
The best part is Oliver Cromwell. He would have hated, like, he hated anything fun and upbeat. It's such a fun and upbeat song. But it's about such a bad topic. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. But the fact it's ripping off the Jungle Book's bare necessities. That's the worst part.
No, honestly, I'm putting that there. It was pretty good. Like, it wasn't good as, like, whole. It wasn't as. It's not the same type of good that the Empress of India one was. It's the. This is honestly pretty bad, but it's so. Like, these ones were just so bad that they hurt. This is bad to the point of hilarity. Kind of like The Menace.
Yeah.
It's bad,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's funnily bad. So, here's our tier list of our own opinions, but we are objectively correct.
We are correct. There are
Yeah.
no mistakes.
Honestly, if you're gonna listen to horrible history songs, you can.
Listen to the originals.
I wouldn't say that. If you're gonna listen to horrible history songs, you can definitely take out anything in meh or under, and pretty good. Take it or leave it. It doesn't matter too much. Anything amazing and up, you're gonna want to listen to. Like, you've got, and of course we have the goats.
The goats are just their own tier. I'm sorry, they are just godlike.
And for anyone who's asking why we put Charles King of Bling as top and he hasn't been touched, you clearly don't know anything and your taste doesn't matter. So we're not gonna answer that question.
The only thing we have to say about Charles II is, quite frankly, he brought back the monarchy, everything we have, and quite frankly, the song just portrays him so well, and there's just nothing much to say.
You've
In fact,
disappointed me.
even his rapping
Yeah.
skills are just impressive.
You've disappointed me what you've just said.
What?
Because you could have just gone with the only thing we have to say about King Charles is he loves the people and the people love him. End of story.
Yeah, that would
That's all we
yeah,
have
that
to
would have
do.
been better.
But yeah, this is the full tier list. Any changes you can just say in the comments, but I won't pay attention to. And at the time I'm putting this video up, I may be streaming Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Who knows? I still have to edit this video and a VOD, but by the time this one's up, I may be streaming Mystery Dungeon, so Yeah, go look into that and subscribe to Twat McGinty. He'll be in the description as well. Bye bye for now. I'm gonna go edit this like 3 hours of footage down and cut out every bit that'll get me copyright struck. And hopefully it doesn't take 4 hours to export like the Oras video did. I'm not even joking. It genuinely took like an hour to export.
Oh, I know, but
Because I
that's nothing. When I usually do the F and F videos on my channel, do you know how many days it took me to do that, and how long it took to do exports?
how long?
4 days to edit per individual one, and then it took about 8 hours to export. I had to wake up in the morning to find out it had done.
That is actually kind of funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
bye bye
exactly.
for now. I'm gonna go cry and make myself a cuppa so I can edit all this down.
And I'm gonna go off and cry in a corner and just contemplate my life.
Because fuck
Depression.
fuck the fucking No Man's Sky. Goodbye, people.